Guys, please do subscribe to our channel and support us. Have you ever felt an itch that just wouldn't go away? Not a rash, not a bug bite, just an itch. And you told yourself, it's probably nothing. Maybe dry skin, maybe the weather, maybe just age. But what if I told you that sometimes your body doesn't shout for help? It whispers, and one of the quietest ways it speaks is through your skin. Because here's the truth. As we get older, our body doesn't always send obvious signals. No alarms, no sudden warnings, just small changes, subtle discomforts, little things we ignore. But those little things can carry big messages. Today, we're going to talk about something most people overlook: itching. Not random itching, but specific places on your body where an itch might mean more than you think. And once you understand these signals, you won't ignore them again. Let's start with something many people experience: an itch in your lower legs. At first, it seems harmless. You scratch your calves, your shins, your ankles, and you think, my skin must be dry. So you apply lotion. Maybe it helps a little, but the itch comes back again and again. Now here's what most people don't realize. That itch could be about circulation, because as you age, blood doesn't flow as easily as it used to, especially to your lower body. And when circulation slows down, your skin becomes dry, sensitive, irritated, but more importantly, your body is struggling. Now imagine this. You sit for long periods. You move less. You feel more tired. And slowly, your legs begin to change. Not dramatically, but enough that your body tries to get your attention through that itch. Because your legs play a bigger role than you think. They help move blood back to your heart. And when they're not working efficiently, everything feels it. Your energy, your strength, even your mental clarity. Now pause for a moment. Have you noticed itching in your lower legs lately? Especially at night, or after sitting too long? Because that might not be random. Now let's move to something even more surprising: an itch in your upper or middle back. This one is tricky, because it's hard to reach, hard to see, and easy to ignore. You might think, it's just my shirt, maybe I need better soap. But what if it's something deeper? Because your back, especially the middle area, is connected to some of your most important organs. Your liver, your kidneys, the systems that clean your body from the inside. And when those systems are under stress, your skin sometimes shows it first. Through itching. No rash, no visible cause, just a persistent irritation, especially at night. Now imagine this. You feel more tired than usual. You notice small changes in your body. And at the same time, that itch doesn't go away. That's not something to ignore, because your body might be saying, something needs attention. And the earlier you listen, the better your chances of staying healthy. Now take a moment. Think about your body. Have you noticed any changes like this? Because what we've talked about so far is just the beginning. Let's continue, because now we're going to talk about the signals that don't just come from your body. They come from your mind, your emotions, your internal balance. Let's start with something many people dismiss: an itch on your scalp or the back of your neck. At first, it seems harmless. You think, maybe it's my shampoo, maybe my skin is dry. So you switch products. You try something new, but the itch doesn't go away. And here's where it gets interesting. This kind of itch is often connected to your nervous system, to stress, to tension, to everything you're carrying inside that you may not even realize. Because as you age, your body handles stress differently. It doesn't always release it quickly. Sometimes it holds on to it quietly, and that tension shows up in sensitive areas, like your scalp, like your neck. Now imagine this. You've been feeling a little more restless lately, sleeping a little less peacefully, thinking more, worrying more, and at the same time, that itch keeps coming back. That's not coincidence. That's your body asking for relief, not just physically, but emotionally. Now pause for a moment. When was the last time you truly relaxed? Not distracted yourself, not kept busy, but actually slowed down? Because sometimes healing starts there. Now let's talk about something even more overlooked, but incredibly important. An itch around your chest or abdomen. This one surprises many people because it doesn't seem connected to anything serious. You might think, maybe my skin is just sensitive. But here's the truth. This area of your body is deeply connected to nutrition, to what your body is receiving and what it's missing. Because as you age, your body becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients. Even if you're eating the same foods, you may not be getting the same benefits. And when your body lacks key nutrients, it shows: dry skin, sensitivity, persistent itching, especially in the torso. Now imagine this. You've been eating less, skipping meals, choosing convenience over nutrition, and slowly, your body begins to feel different, weaker, more tired, less resilient. And that itch becomes one of the first signs. Not because your skin is the problem, but because your body needs support. Now let's bring everything together. Because what we've talked about today is not about fear. It's about awareness. An itch in your legs, your back, your scalp, your chest. These are not random. They are signals, messages, your body's way of saying, pay attention. And here's the most important part. These signals come early, before bigger problems appear, before things become serious. Which means you have time to respond, time to adjust, time to take care of yourself. Now imagine this. Instead of ignoring these signs, you listen, you move more, you hydrate better, you eat more intentionally, you manage stress, and slowly, your body responds. You feel better, stronger, more in control. Not because you stopped aging, but because you started understanding it. Now here's the truth most people never realize. Your body is always communicating with you, not loudly, not dramatically, but consistently. And when you learn to listen, you gain something powerful: control over your health, your energy, your future. So now let me ask you, have you noticed any of these signs? And more importantly, what is one small step you can take today? Because that one step could make a bigger difference than you think. Thanks for watching.